Hey, what's up, internet? This is Bow to the Dow. How you feeling today? I'm just here on Monster Hunter World farming out some materials. I did my last video talking a little bit about myself, but I don't feel like I gave martial arts quite enough credit for what it deserves. So I want to talk a little bit about martial arts a little bit more. And I kind of just feel like everybody should take martial arts for a little bit. I started when I was 12, but most of the people, and I started teaching when I was like 18, and most of the people were 5 or 6 when they started, but I started at 12, but I had children, and I had moms and dads join with their children. I had whoop I had moms and dads join with their children. I had 5-year-olds, I had 10-year-olds, I had 20-year-olds, I had 40-year-olds. I had a student with autism. I had a student that was legally blind. So, point is that martial arts can be for anybody. Anybody can do martial arts. And it just teaches everybody what you need to know. As a teacher, I spent my whole time talking about life skills. You know, taekwondo. Well, I guess I should start by saying that when people join a taekwondo class, they think they're coming for self-defense. But that's really not what it's about. They think they're coming to learn, you know, fighting moves and how to protect yourself, and that's a big part of it. But I think the real thing is that all those self-defense moves give you a sense of courage, a sense of safety, gives you a sense of perseverance. We spent our whole time as a teacher talking about respect, discipline, honor, perseverance, integrity, telling the truth, and even when nobody's watching, and making sure you're doing the right thing. And I think that's huge. That's really what martial arts is about. Because there's, you know, all the time I hear people talking about anxiety and them not being able to do it. But I think martial arts can kind of solve that for a lot of people that I know too. Because just practicing the moves and having that sense of ability just gives you courage. It made me less afraid because I believed I could protect myself. Oops, he's pushing me around. Chill, buddy. I want to wound your wing. So it teaches everybody something, and I was 12, and I feel like I took it too much for granted. I didn't fully listen to the lessons that were being taught to me, and I still learned a lot, but there's so much more you can get. Taekwondo is the kind of, or any martial art is the kind of thing that you can keep learning. It never ends. There's always more. So no matter, I did it for 16 years. I had a 4th degree black belt, and I still felt like I could have done, or there was way more to learn. So it never ends. It teaches you life lessons in addition to the self-defense, and it's just an amazing thing that I feel like everybody should participate in. Let me catch a dive right here real quick. Beautiful. And it's also not something that anybody else can do for you. You know, this is an individual sport, and whoop, whoop. Damn. It's it's an individual sport. You have to earn your own success. Nobody's gonna do anything for you. It's all about your own abilities. But again, that just kind of instills a sense of confidence. Are you kidding? I just wanted to jump on your back, bro. Yeah. It's so hard to talk and do videos. Like, props to all the other gaming YouTubers that I've watched for years, because this is crazy to try and do. I did Taekwondo, but I mean, I also participated in a little bit of, like, I did some Krav Maga classes, which is way more serious and way more pain inflicting, I guess is a decent way to say it. It's ready to do damage to somebody. They teach the Israeli martial arts or they teach the Israeli military Krav Maga because it's brutal. That's the word I'm looking for. But I did Taekwondo, I did some Krav Maga, I did a little bit of boxing, I took classes in Wing Chun. I don't know if you guys have seen the Ip Man movies, but that's my jam. That's some of my favorite movies. Ip Man is Bruce Lee's teacher. And it kind of goes through, I don't know how much of it exactly is true or whatever, but it goes through all kinds of stories with Bruce Lee's mentor, which I think is awesome. And he tells some of the same morals that I was just hyping up. Everybody should join, get themselves some respect, get themselves some perseverance, some discipline, and I should have focused, and I should have learned even harder than I did, because I could have done more with my life faster. Oh god dang it, I didn't get to his head. Okay, I'm just gonna pick up these materials. I mean, another thing is, like, in my martial arts class, I had everybody. I told you I had an autistic kid, I had a child, or I had an adult that had undergone some brain injuries, and she was legally blind, and she was able to do it. I had kids from India, and I had black children and white children, and everybody's welcome in a Taekwondo class. 5-year-olds learn next to the 40-year-olds. Everybody can learn something from martial arts, and it can change your life. We had so many sayings in class as well, like practice makes. I'm sure a lot of you are thinking perfect. You think you've heard this before, but practice does not make perfect. Practice makes habit. Because if you have to practice perfectly to be perfect. Let's maybe pop a potion quick. Cool, this guy's dead. But I just wanted to talk about martial arts for an extra minute, because I didn't give it the credit it deserves in my life. I learned so much. It helped me do well in school. It helped me be not afraid of bullies while I was in junior high and high school. It helped me have the confidence to talk to people when I was shy. It's probably the indicator as to why I was able to step up and do this. I did not want to get on here and talk to people, but it's just not a big deal. You just try, you work at it, and nobody's perfect, but we're gonna try to be. So if you've never taken a martial arts class, you should really consider it. It doesn't matter which martial art you take. As long as you have a good instructor, you will learn so much. You'll improve your life for the better, not just for having some self-defense moves to protect yourself, but just in general. It teaches you to be a better person. It gives you a sense of calm. And I love everybody, and I hope that you guys can all get the opportunity to feel the same way I feel, that you have an awesome teacher in martial arts, and you can experience it to its fullest like I did. So, thanks for watching again today, and I'll talk to you next time. Remember to have fun.